The BBC bosses are refusing to publish evidence against the Chinese Communist Party, and we wonder why the mainstream media are not talking about that. Right. Parliament is going away, House of Lords, House of Commons, and the last few days of it, we've had a number of sessions. One of the important sessions that's very underrated, no one's really talking about it, that's why on this channel we're going to talk about it, is what happened in the House of Lords with Baroness Finlay, who's an independent peer, and she brought up a very, very important question in terms of with the Foreign Office ministers about what's been happening with the Uyghurs in China and the evidence against them, and also the BBC's role in this. The BBC have received a lot of film evidence over the last couple of years. A couple of years ago, they covered some stuff that happened in China, then they kind of stopped. But Baroness Finlay brought up this very important question, and we're going to tell you exactly what happened, which is really, really dodgy. She said that I understand that the BBC has film evidence of what's been going on in China with the Uyghurs, but they have been reluctant to show the programs, until now. She did say that will the minister ask for these films to at least be available for a private viewing to inform parliamentarians? Reasonable question. The Foreign Office Minister, Lord Ahmad, responded saying, I will certainly reflect on and take back the suggestion. Cool, fair enough. I often see the written details of reports which come through from China, and it's detailed and it's bad. Of course, we get it. Now, what we've now discovered, thanks to The Spectator, again, none of this has been reported by the mainstream media, none of the channels, or the radio stations. That's a big problem. Is the fact that the BBC bosses, they say that the bosses at the BBC have been refusing and been reluctant to release and to actually even admit that they have the evidence to actually release the film reports that they have from China with the treatments of Uyghurs. And that's quite interesting, because if this is supposed to be some sort of weird cover-up, or if this is supposed to be, as the BBC claim, there is a kind of conflict when it comes to evidence and the interest that could be related to it. Fine. Why so scared? Why? Is this because of what happened recently? Is this what happened a couple of years ago when BBC journalists had to leave China after Beijing and the CCP criticized the BBC for reporting on Uyghurs? Is it because of that? Or is it something proper dodgy? I'm not going to accuse anybody of anything. I'm not going to do slander or libel or anything like that. No. But the BBC need to be clear. Whose side are you on? What are you doing? Is this a legal thing? If it is, then explain properly so we can understand. We, the plebs, could understand. If you've lost the footage, which you haven't, tell us. If there's something that ordinary people don't really understand, tell us, because there is an issue. The press are not going to report on it until you actually kind of become clear. And the House of Lords are going to chase this up. The House of Commons are absolutely incompetent at this point anyway, so we have to rely on the House of Lords. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to keep my eye on this whole issue, especially post-Christmas, and I will obviously keep you guys posted as usual. So subscribe to the channel, click on the bell next to it. This channel will remain your go-to source for British news and updates. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.